Hello, Tapan. Thank you for being here today.
Thank you very much, Ishaya, for calling me and having me here.
You're welcome. And as you know, we're opening up enrollment into the association again soon. We'd like to talk to current associates, such as yourself, who transitioned successfully. So, congratulations and thanks again for being here.
Thank you very much, Ishaya. I'm really honored to be a part of GP Associates, and
Yes.
It has been amazing. The journey has been amazing.
Well, maybe
Yeah.
maybe before we jump in, you can start by introducing yourself and the name of the company and position that you transitioned into.
Yes. Hi everyone. This is Tapan here. Uh, so the name of the company that I transitioned to is Nanayan Technology Inc. Here in the US, in New Jersey. So the position that I have transitioned to is application scientist position, and the kind of the work is, of course, the company deals with automated electrophysiology devices,
Great.
and so these are basically electrophysiology is a fringe area of physiology where you deal with electrical recordings and stuff. So
Perfect.
this company builds instruments which are based on robotics and electronic chips. And
And how long have you been with them now?
It's already a little over 1 month.
1 month. Great. Well,
Yes.
congratulations again. And
Yeah.
I know you're enjoying the job and you're successful now, but I want to rewind to before you got the job, before you even joined the association. Can you talk a little bit about the struggles you were having in your job search, and maybe start with what was your darkest hour, so to speak? What was the toughest point that you had?
Yeah, I would say the darkest or the toughest point in my career choice was actually the confused state that I had prior to the job search. I initially was very open to job search in academics and industry, and that's what actually created a lot of confusion in my mind, which was little before I joined Chiki. And so around that time, I was trying to apply all over the place, like in industries and academics. And I had a good background in academia, so I was hoping to get something in academic arena as well. But it never turned out to be so. I got some success, but it was never a good position that I got in academics. But that confusion actually made things harder for me than easier.
Okay.
So Chiki really clarified all my doubts that people normally have in PhD. Normal PhDs have.
So did you do a postdoc?
Yes,
So
I
you,
did a
so you did a
yes,
postdoc, and then you wanted to do the academic route initially, but
yes.
it was just
As
too.
usual,
Yeah.
everybody we try to be academicians because we do not know what's out there in industry.
Yeah.
So yeah,
And so you did your postdoc, you wanted to go the academic route, but it was confusing for you. Was it confusing because there was no clear milestones, or it just took forever? There was no way to get to a professorship, or what?
it was actually both. One of them was the mirage that we run behind. That is the grants.
Mm.
That's one thing. Second, the money that we get in academics is actually, of course, is much lower compared to the industry sector. That's the second thing. And third thing is you eventually, you probably need a lot of you know without grants, the success rate in academic sector is way low,
Yes.
and which is probably 0.02%,
Mm.
as we know.
Yeah.
So that was one of the reasons which actually frustrated me a lot. And after joining CSA, I realized what are the different possibilities available for a PhD in industry sector.
Yeah. So
I was never aware of all the possibilities that's out there, and yeah, so that was my actually the turning point. joining CSA and getting to learn about all the 40 possible different job avenues that we have.
Yeah. So you
And
so
how
you were
successful we
unclear
can.
that there was any other position. You didn't even know what else was out there for you outside of
Very
academia.
few, very few that I was aware of,
Mm.
and so among them, the only glittering one was actually the academic position. But once I got to know about the industry sector, well, it turned out. I mean, like it appeared to me that I can really succeed,
Mm.
and I can be really happy in industry
Yes.
sector.
So you joined. So
So
you joined the association. You got a lot of clarity on all the different jobs. You just talked about
absolutely,
the top 40 industry positions guide that comes with the association.
yes,
That helped you find different positions. Is there any
yes.
other materials that really helped you?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, like my CV, my resume, so as to say, I mean, like for industry position was all over the place. I mean, like I never thought there is a difference between CV and a resume. I
Mm.
always thought it's the academic CV is the thing that everybody wants, and so that was the first aha moment when I joined Chiki.
Yeah.
So I first time got to know that there is something called a resume, which has to be a two-page or even less,
Yes.
and it's nowhere similar to the academic CV that I was used to.
Right. So
Yeah,
you created a resume. You leveraged the materials. You were also
yeah.
very active in the
Okay.
private group. How
I was active in the beginning quite a bit,
and
but
how
in
did the group help you?
intermediate.
Sorry.
Yeah, I love the group. Like the most important part was actually the already available material in the group. Like you look for any question or any issue, you definitely get an answer,
Mm.
either by the current members or which has been previously being answered.
Yeah.
You're always close to your answer when you are in Chiki.
Mm.
So
So did you find the team very helpful? Was it very responsive?
absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely. Whenever I post any question in the group, I immediately got several answers,
Mm.
several viewpoints, which was the most important thing. And during this particular transition, I actually looked for I mean, how to bargain for my bargain for salary and other facilities and stuff.
Mm.
So I immediately got answers from the webinars and from other discussions that have been done in past.
Mhm.
So that was super helpful
Yeah.
actually.
And
Yeah,
did you have any reservations? And this is my last question. Did you have any reservations before joining? And if so, how were they
absolutely.
alleviated?
I did have reservation actually. So one of my, I mean, like reservation was probably this is just like any other group which are floating in the on the internet. And that reservation was actually, I would like to give credit to one of our past Chiki associate, Abhay Thakur.
Mm.
So after I saw his transition story on Chiki in the public domain, I got in touch with him. I
Mm.
talked to him in detail about his experience about Chiki, and that helped me immensely.
Mm.
And I, without any reservation, after that I joined Chiki,
Great.
and it was actually the turning point.
Yeah. Great.
Yeah.
And so
So
so it was worth it for you.
yeah, absolutely
Great.
worthwhile. Yeah.
Thank you. And Tapan, thank you for sharing this and taking the time. I know that you're busy in industry now, but I appreciate it, and I look forward to watching your continued career success. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Asai.